Howdy folks, this is Jonah from the BlueberrySupremes YouTube channel. Thank you for dropping by for the review of the 40-liter Mountaintop backpack. Guys, I'm not going to drag it out. It's a good backpack. I bought it for the hunting trip that I took to the Sam Houston National Forest. The two parts for that particular hunting trip are available on the channel. But in terms of how this backpack performed, it did its job, and that's why I'm recommending it to you. The backpack is exactly as it's described in the Amazon product description. It is a large 40-liter backpack that has a main compartment that is the entire length of the backpack. In terms of its other sections, there's a top upper zipper for the first third of the bag. There's a middle zipper for a smaller compartment in the middle of the bag. And then towards the bottom, there is a bottom zipper area. But when you unzip that portion, and you'll see here in a moment, when you unzip that actually leads to the main compartment of the backpack. So in terms of other compartments for this 40-liter bag, you have the main one, the one at the top, and the one in the middle. And then the third one with its zipper is actually to access the main part of the backpack. In terms of a couple of the reasons why I recommend this backpack, let's rate it on a 1 to 5 for comfort. I would say that this comes in at a strong 4. This backpack was built for heavier weight. Obviously 40 liters is quite a bit of weight if you pack it to the fullest. And in terms of its ability to rest on your back without you feeling any significant discomfort or even pain, I wore it for several hours through the Sam Houston National Forest, throughout our hikes and hunts and our fishing trips, and I would say that I did not feel any significant discomfort or pain. In terms of space, let's say from a 1 to 5 scale, it comes in I think at a 3.5. So 40 liters is a lot of space, and in terms of how a bag utilizes that space, this one has a main compartment, as you can see here. It's got an upper compartment, as you can see here, and it's got a middle compartment, as you can see here. So coming in at a 3.5 in terms of space, I do wish that it had a couple of other compartments, smaller ones in which you can put smaller items into. For instance, it'd be nice if it had some sort of side pocket or upper or lower pocket in which I could take my hunting and fishing licenses and permits and shove those in there so I don't have to go root around for it just in case a ranger comes along. In terms of other features about this particular backpack that were helpful, it's not waterproof, it's not rainproof by any means, but here at the bottom of the backpack, and you'll see in a second, once you open this little zipper, there is a little rain tarp that you can throw over the backpack so that in case it rains, you can protect it from the elements. And in addition, even though it's not rainproof or waterproof, whenever we were out on Lake Stubblefield and had this bag on the ground, and it was getting rained on, covered in mud, sand, dirt. Over time, those elements didn't stick to the bag much. There's some dirt, there's some sand that ended up getting kind of rubbed into the materials, but at the same time, whenever I came back with this bag, I would say that it was relatively clean and didn't look all that different from whenever we set out first when it was brand new. So when it comes to the build of this backpack, when it comes to its durability and the materials used to construct it, I would say that this, from a 1 to 5 scale, comes in at a strong 4 as well. I'm a big fan of the fact that the elements didn't really stick to the backpack. I'm a big fan of the fact that it came with a little rain tarp. And I'm also a big fan of the fact that when it comes to the structure, it holds its structure well even though you load the bag down. So in these videos and clips I'm showing you of my backpack, it's loaded down with a considerable amount of stuff inside. But as you can see, it's sitting up quite well, it's laying down fairly flat, and when it comes down to it, it's a solid backpack. So those are just some reasons why I recommend this backpack. I think that Mountaintop has a great product here. If I had to buy another backpack for another trip for another reason, I would definitely consider getting another one of these, because when it comes to what my needs are, this bag meets those needs. It's got enough compartments, it's got enough space, it's comfortable, it's durable, made of good materials that don't have elements stick to it, and it comes with a couple of perks, such as that rain tarp. So I want to make a strong recommendation for this backpack to all of the outdoors people, hikers, hunters, fisher people. When it comes to looking for a backpack, when you're looking for comfort, when you're looking for a good structure, good build, and little perks such as a little rain tarp, I would say that this backpack checks those items. I'll recommend it to any hiker, hunter, or fisher person who might be looking for a backpack to use for any sort of upcoming trip. So if you're looking to purchase this particular backpack, I do have it listed in the description below with my Amazon affiliate link. If you wouldn't mind using that link, that would help me tremendously. So thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this review. I will be covering more recommendations for items that I purchased from Amazon for my Sam Houston hunting trip that ended up proving themselves as we went through that 2.5-day trek. The items we covered so far are the Columbia Royce Peak 2 pants, right now the 40-liter Mountaintop backpack. The Thermarest sitting pad is coming up next. After that, we're going to be covering the snake gaiters that I purchased, as well as the Mossy Oak UPF 50 shirt that I ended up wearing through the weekend as well. Thanks again, and I will see you next week.